What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about the series that completely rewired my brain and then set up a cozy little apartment inside of it, rent-free. It's a manga that asks a very simple question. What do you do when the world has ended and all you have left is your best friend and a weird German half motorcycle, half tank? This is Girl's Last Tour by Tsukumizu. And let me tell you, this is not your typical post-apocalyptic fare. Forget the zombies, forget the high-octane action. This is something else entirely. It's quiet, it's beautiful. And it might just be one of the most comfortable, depressing things I have ever read. And I mean that as a compliment. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's take a ride to the top of the world. So what's the story? Well, we follow our two main characters, Chito and Yuuri, who are, and I'm not exaggerating here, quite possibly the last two people on Earth. They live in this massive, multi-layered, completely abandoned city, a concrete skeleton of a world that's been ravaged by some long-forgotten war. Their entire existence revolves around one goal, surviving to see the next day. And they do it all from the seat of their trusty Kettenkrad. Now, our heroines are perfect odd couple. You've got Chito, she's the driver, the mechanic, the one who can read. She's the anxious, responsible one, constantly journaling and worrying about where their next meal or tank of gas will come from. And then you have Yuuri. Yuuri is a treasure. She's a happy-go-lucky, gun-toting airhead whose main priorities in life are eating, sleeping and finding new things to get excited about. Usually things she can eat. She's the brawn to Chito's brain. And honestly, half the time you're wondering how she hasn't accidentally driven them off a cliff. And that's the plot. It's a slice of life manga, in the most literal sense possible. We're watching a slice of the last life on the planet. They scavenge for military rations, they try to fix their ride, and they just talk. And that's where the magic of this series really lies. This manga has no business being as beautiful as it is. Tsukumizu's art is incredible. You have these soft, round, almost moe character designs for Chito and Yuuri, which makes them feel innocent and vulnerable. And then you put them against these vast, hyper-detailed and oppressively bleak backgrounds. The contrast is just a chef's kiss. It perfectly captures the feeling of being small and alone in a world that is too big and too empty. The world itself is a character, a silent, concrete giant that tells its own story of ambition and failure. You can practically feel the cold. But the real genius of Girl's Last Tour is how it finds moments of pure joy and wonder in this desolate wasteland. It's a concept some people call cozy catastrophe. One minute they're on the brink of starvation, the next they're getting absolutely giddy over discovering an old camera or taking their first hot bath in ages. There's this one chapter where they discover music. Not a record player, not an old MP3. They find it in the sound of raindrops, hitting different pieces of metal junk, creating a random beautiful rhythm. And in that moment, in this dead world, they create something new and beautiful. It's moments like that that hit you right in the feels. It's not about the end of the world. It's about finding a reason to keep going when all logic says you should stop. Okay, as much as I adore the series, let's be real, it's not for everyone. If you're an adrenaline junkie who needs big plot twists and epic fight scenes, you might want to look elsewhere. The pacing is, let's call it, deliberate. It meanders. It takes its sweet time. It's a road trip, not a race. Some might call it slow or even boring, and I get that. This is a manga you have to be in the right mood for. And while the philosophical chats between Chito and Yuuri are a huge part of the charm, sometimes they can feel a bit like philosophy 101 lecture. It's cute, but not always super deep. And Yuuri, bless her heart, sometimes her carefree attitude pushes the limits of believability. You're like, girl, how are you still alive? It's a minor gripe, but if you're not sold on the vibe from the get-go, these things might pull you out of the experience. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the ending. I'm going to be very light on spoilers here, but we have to touch on it. This series does not have a happy ending. There is no sudden discovery of a hidden paradise full of people. There's no magical solution, but it's the perfect ending for this story. It's quiet, it's poignant, and it's completely true to the themes of the entire journey. It's about being happy to be hopeless, as the author once said. When Chito and Yuuri finally reach their destination, the very top of the world, they're not met with answers, but with a quiet acceptance. The final chapter is a masterclass in emotional storytelling that will leave you feeling hollow, yet strangely full at the same time. It's bittersweet, it's beautiful, and it will absolutely stick with you. So my final verdict, who should read Girls Last Tour? If you're looking for something introspective, something that mixes cute girls doing cute things with existential dread and a dash of absurd humor, then you need to pick this up. It's a unique experience that's unlike almost anything else in manga. It's a story that finds hope not in a grand future, but in the simple act of sharing a potato with your friend at the end of the world. It's only 6 volumes, a quick and deeply impactful read. It's a beautiful bleak ride to nowhere, and honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. That's it for me today. Have you read Girls Last Tour? What did you think of the ending? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments. I'd love to chat about it. And if you like this video, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out anything that I publish in the next weeks. Until next time, stay safe and happy reading.